Afternoon everyone on the beekeeping4.co.uk. Today we're going to be building a solar wax extractor. What I've got is I've got a Langstroth brood box here. Okay, and what we're going to do with this brood box is I'm going to put a base in the bottom of it, a aluminium sheet draining into a ice cream tub. In American, this is a normal bee box. We're going to be lining it with aluminum, and we will have inside it a Ben and Jerry's. No, you lot are barking mad, by the way. So we've got the bee box made. I have a roll of that aluminium sheeting. It's 1mm thick aluminium. It's soft, it's quite bendable. I beat it with a big hammer and cut it with an ordinary pair of tin snips. So nice and simple and low technology. There's going to be lots of pauses, breaks, editing, that sort of stuff in the video because it just takes too long to video with me doing a whole lot. So back in a minute. After about 20 minutes of swearing, cursing, grinding, buggering about and tin snips, we've got our sheet of aluminium. What I'm going to do now is basically I'm going to fold the two sides up. I'm going to fold the one side up as well. Do a nice corner there. It doesn't have to be waterproof because it's only going to run down. So then at the bottom here we'll have a couple of flaps going into the tray. So I'll turn it on in a minute when we get the beating going. Bye bye. Back again. So aluminium sheet has now had scribbles all over it. This is basically this is the bottom side to be folded, end to be folded, side to be folded up. At the bottom I've got a bit of a shooty thing going on, but to tell the truth I'm not certain if it's going to work. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cut out and fold the two sides and the end, because I know they work. But we'll end up with a tray basically, and then I'll have all of this to play with afterwards. It will make it more difficult doing it a bit at a time rather than cutting it all out, which is easy, it's flat, simple, then folding it, which is easy because it's flat and it's then progressively more difficult. Doing it this way, a bit more complex, but to tell the truth I haven't got a clue what I'm doing, so we'll see. Back in 5 minutes. Here we go, one tray. Isn't that beautiful? See the flappy end bit, I've got to sort that out. How, you ask, does he make such perfect work? Very simply, I made a wooden box the same size as the inside of this. Put the aluminium sheet on it and beat the living daylights out of the two with a big hammer. Sorted. Good old-fashioned hammer technology, works every time. So, what we've got now, my box has just fallen over, is we've got the side and end. What we're going to do now is we're going to fold this up here and here. So we've got like a channel for the wax to come down, channel into and over the edge. So a bit more scribbles and I'll see you in a bit. Here we go. This is the battered finished look. As you can see, the aluminium just sits round on the inside, bit of plywood at the bottom, look. Got to trim that back about here, and then basically the wax get chucked in here, come down and down to the edge, and then plop into a biscuit tub, and that's it really. It's really complex, as you can see, very difficult to do. Piece of aluminium that came from an old car that we just beat the living daylights out of to pinch that from, and that's all it was. It's just a bit of aluminium, bit of beating, and away you go. Here we go. Last one. As you can see, the box is now finished off. It's a box. It's a solar wax bee extractor, as you can see. The end there comes down. At the bottom here, I'm just going to put like a little tray. I'm not melting thousands of kilos of wax, so a small ice cream tub, that's going to do what I'm going to put in there. I could always make the box bigger, longer, larger, deeper. Tell you what, let's buy a bath, and then we'll just put a piece of glass on that and drain everything through the plug hole. Don't need it, little box, that's all I want. I don't get that much wax to toodle through the year. This ticking over will more than capable of dealing with what I need it to do. So there it is. Have a question though for everyone on the internet. What angle of dangle should you have a B-box? 45? 30? 60? What's the universal standard angle for a B-box? See you all soon. Bye bye.